I intend you guys are doing well. Okay, there is going to be some disturbing noise around me. There might be because there's this construction work going on. However, please bear with me. I want to talk about a couple of things. The first being the wish fulfilled. You guys are getting it wrong. Like most of you are getting living in the end or the wish fulfilled wrong. Okay? You think that, like, suppose you're manifesting your specific person and you believe that living in the end or the wish fulfilled is you constantly having to live in the consciousness of the person who's constantly with your SP. That's not the wish fulfilled. Yes, that is the wish fulfilled for you. But when a coach says that you got to dominantly be the person who has the desire, it's not constantly thinking that your SP is sitting right next to you. Okay? Now think about this. How would you feel, or how do you feel when you're manifesting? I mean, many other things as well, right? How do you feel when you actually see it manifested in the 3D? I think the first few words could be like relaxed, relieved, calm, peaceful, in the flow of life, in the moment, in the now, in the eternal now, relaxed, happy, relieved. Why? Because you already have your desire. So that is the wish fulfilled for you. You do not have to be constantly thinking about your SP as if he or she is already with you in order to manifest him or her. You're getting this wrong. If you had your SP with you right now, or the money, or the job, or whatever it is that you are manifesting, would you be thinking about it 24/7? No. And whenever you would be thinking about it, you would be like, I'm grateful, I'm thankful, I already have it. Which implies that you are getting wish fulfilled, the concept of living in the end, wrong. It's way simpler than that, than what you think it is. The moment you are in the flow of life, in the flow of things, the moment you are in the present moment, doing what you like, loving what you do, could be anything, you are in the wish fulfilled. Any moment when you are aware of this now, you are peaceful in this now, when you are relaxed in this now, you are in the wish fulfilled. Otherwise, if you're constantly trying to stay in the wish fulfilled, you are in a way taking a lot of pressure on you. You don't need to take it. And also, you are not really in the receiving mode. You're not really expecting it to happen because you're constantly trying to stay in a state. It's an effort. Which brings me to the second part of this video. This should not be effort. Your affirmations, your techniques, because I get this like pretty often that I missed doing my techniques for a couple of days and I'm panicking, I'm feeling depressed and I'm feeling anxious that I'm delaying my manifestation. And fumbling as always. Whatever. So, okay, the noise has begun. Okay, yeah. When you are doing a technique, you should be doing it not to change the 3D, but because you're enjoying it. Why are you doing a technique? In order to kind of enter the consciousness, the state of the person, the identity of the person who has the desire, right? So when you think that not doing your techniques is going to delay your manifestation, I'm afraid that's an assumption as well. The point being, this is happening, this anxious energy, when you are not doing your techniques, when you are not deliberately affirming, when you are not consciously affirming, when you are not robotically affirming, and you feel that, God, I'm not going to get it. That's not where you should be functioning from. Because when you're feeling this way, it is evident that you are doing something to change the 3D and not because you are enjoying yourself. So you do not have to constantly, stay in your head trying to figure out whether or if you are in the wish fulfilled. As long as you're enjoying yourself, as long as you feel neutral. Okay, I'm not here to promote toxic positivity either. As long as you're neutral, going about your life, not even thinking about your desire sometimes, most of the times, if you're working, if you're doing something else, you are still in the wish fulfilled. The wish fulfilled does not imply, let me repeat this, the wish fulfilled does not imply that you have to be thinking about your desire 24/7. No. The wish fulfilled is your identity as the person who already has the desire. So when you already have the desire manifested, why would you be obsessing over it or thinking about it 24/7? You can if you're enjoying it. Like, yeah, I'm so happy that I'm with my SP. I'm so happy that I am creating wealth out of thin air. I'm so happy that I'm super rich. I have a comfortable, lavish lifestyle. I'm so happy. I feel so blessed. I feel so grateful. But even then, would you be doing that 24/7? No. You would be going about your life. You would be doing things that you like doing. You would go off to sleep, you'll wake up in peace, and then you'll do your techniques because you're enjoying that identity. Because you're enjoying your new chosen identity. Because you're enjoying the version of you that you have chosen to become, to embody. So when you say that I have not been affirming and it means my desire is not coming, it implies that you're doing everything to change the 3D. Yes, of course, we are doing something to see it manifested in our current reality. However, you being conscious of having the desire does not necessarily imply that you have to be constantly thinking about your desire. So if you were married to your specific person right now, you would not be constantly affirming or thinking, I'm married to my specific person, I'm married to my specific person. I'm so happy that I'm married to my specific person. You would not be doing that, would you? You would be in the flow, relieved, relaxed. No, you are already there in the consciousness of the person who already has the desire. The actual the most important word here is relieved, relaxed. I'm not really sure what I'm going to title this video as. However, I think this needed to be said. I will recap this. Yes, you are affirming and doing your techniques to see something manifested in the 3D. However, you are actually primarily doing it to shift internally. You are primarily doing this so that you start expecting it. You are doing this because you want to dominantly stay in the consciousness of the person who is relaxed, relieved, happy, joyful, calm, peaceful, neutral. Take your pick. This is why you guys say that I've been doing this and nothing, I've been doing this and nothing. Because you were not doing it because you were enjoying it. You were not doing it because you were enjoying the identity. You were not doing this because you were completely soaking up in that identity, in that embodiment of the version who has the desire fulfilled already. You were doing it, you are doing it to see something change in the 3D. And the moment you don't see it, you fall back in a different state of being. This is very nuanced, This is very subtle, yet very simple. When you are affirming something, you are stating it as a fact. It's already your reality right now. The more you bring your awareness back into that reality, into being the person who is aware of that reality, the sooner you see it in your 3D. Because the moment you start affirming, it's already manifested. It's already manifesting in the 3D. But what happens with you guys is just because you're trying to see it in the 3D and you don't see it immediately, you stop persisting and you start doubting and you start questioning. And you do all these, you are in this fear and this doubt because you're not doing it because you're enjoying the journey. You're not doing it because you really like the version that you have become. You are doing it so that you see it in the 3D. And honestly speaking, it does not really work that way. You choose a reality. By that I mean you choose your identity, the version of you that has the desire manifested. And you become aware of it over and over and over again, deliberately. That's repetition for you. What do you repeat? You repeat being the version, and you enjoy being the version. You take absolute, you just make it fun. You enjoy walking around like her. You enjoy talking like him. You enjoy it. Like, okay, this is who I am. This is my new identity. This is who I am, irrespective of the 3D. This is who I choose to be. And then you persist and you return to that identity over and over again, not only to change the 3D, but because you're enjoying it. When you do it, just because you like doing it, because obviously you like it, right? Because you've chosen the version of you who already has the desire, the wish fulfilled. So you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy being that person. You'll move around like her. You'll think like her. You'll think from her consciousness. And you'll have fun. You'll enjoy it. You'll be relaxed. You'll be happy. You'll be calm. You'll be like, yeah, okay, this is who I am. And you'll be completely unbothered by the 3D. Because you're enjoying yourself. You're enjoying your imagination so much that you stay absolutely unperturbed, unmoved by the 3D. And this, the version that you have become in your imagination, is as true as the current reality that you see. But the moment you don't see it manifested right away, you think that all the work that you have been doing is of no value. And then you stop doing it. You say that, yeah, I am affirming. Are you enjoying it? Do you like the version that you are? Do you think that you can be absolutely unbothered and absolutely, like you won't actually give a damn about what the 3D is showing you right now, because you've already chosen your identity? You are landed in the knowing that when you come back to that identity, when you are aware of that identity over and over again, the 3D has to match up. Today, tomorrow, day after. It has to. If you're dominantly in that identity, it has to. But you don't have that patience. Not all of you, some of you. You don't have that patience. Because you're doing it, let me repeat this. You're doing it to change the 3D, not you. Change you. Change you. How are you feeling all through the day? Constantly anxious? You're not there yet. You will have to be so submerged and immersed in your new version, in your new identity, that even when there are a few thoughts which you label as fearful, or your doubts and fears, you will not really care, because you're soaked in. You have completely, you have drenched yourself in the new identity, and nothing bothers you anymore. That's when it shows up. So constantly stop constantly questioning, like, I have been affirming. You are affirming, but what are you doing in between? What are you doing in between? Those are also your affirmations. So when you have these thoughts coming up, which are undesirable, you got to tell yourself deliberately, snap out of that awareness, look at it and watch it, and you just say, like, no, this is my new identity. This is who I am. This is who I am. It's it's just that. You bring your awareness back to your chosen self, because that's obviously a much better space to live in, to live from, the new identity. And anything in the 3D is triggering you, and you're like, oh, I've chosen my identity, but SP did this and SP did that. No, you haven't chosen your identity. You're doing it just because you want to see that manifested. But who are you with regard to that desire? How do you dominantly feel? You got to watch this a few times, I know, because I'm speaking in the flow as always. Your techniques mean nothing unless you choose to be the new self, the new you. They mean nothing. It's not a chore. It's not, yes, it's work, but it's something that you should be enjoying. Because why shouldn't you be enjoying? This is your life. Enjoy the techniques. Enjoy doing it. Enjoy doing them, knowing that you're doing them because you are it, and so you'll see it manifested. So, yeah, that's it. So it's like the wish fulfilled is you staying in the flow. Relaxed, calm, peaceful. Not just about affirming and scripting. The wish fulfilled is not about you thinking about your desire 24/7. Nope. The wish fulfilled is you being relaxed and in the moment. Doing what you love. Loving what you do. In the moment. Neutral. Relaxed, happy, joyful, whatever it is. That is the wish fulfilled for you. And I explained why. And do not do your techniques and check the 3D constantly. And also one thing I really need to mention here, because I kind of lash out at my clients sometimes. Stop over consuming content and completely, ruining your peace because one coach is saying this and the other coach is saying something completely opposite. I can't say that they're all wrong. They're speaking from their perspectives. You are over consuming content and then you think that it's going to help you. It's not. Because I speak to clients constantly, it's evidently not helping you. Choose a couple of coaches or one whom you resonate with and then do what as he or she is asking you to do. You think that, a coach comes up with something and then you start doing it and maybe you're just missing out on anything, you're just missing out on that, magic potion. There's no magic potion. The magic potion is you. You got to be thinking, being rather, not thinking also, like let's upgrade ourselves a little more. You got to be the person who already has the desire. You got to be the person who already has the desire dominantly. That's the magic potion. So over consuming content on YouTube, it's just a waste of time. Just a waste of time, in my opinion. Decide who you want to be. Be him, be her right now. In your imagination. And persist in that identity. And then you see how quickly the 3D is catching up. If you could just stop complaining and cribbing. With all my love, I will still have to say, unless you choose you, and unless you choose the new you, it's not going to change. But if you choose the new you, and you practice being him or her constantly, consistently, and you enjoy that feeling of being that person, you'll manifest your desires because you'll be in the flow. You'll be in the flow state. And when you are in the flow state, you are allowing the manifestation to unfold. You are allowing the manifestation to unfold instead of constantly trying to micromanage and problem solve each and every circumstance which you feel is colossal. It's not. Step into the version of you who you want to be right now. The rest will follow. The rest will be taken care of. Cool? Okay, 25 minutes. Not bad. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. And please take care. And please understand that this is supposed to be fun. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy being the new you. Take pride in the new you. See what unfolds. Okay? And if you still keep commenting stuff like, okay, but this is my circumstance and this is my circumstance, and I feel that it might demotivate somebody, I'll delete the comment. So absorb what I just said. Absorb it. Watch it a few times. Absorb it. And then start doing. Start being the new you. Cool? Thank you. Bye.